with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Mensah makes a catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Rolling right and going deep. Got it down the field. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Lofton. Right down the gut of the field. To the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Under fire. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 24 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's BYU coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And this group is finally able to get into the win column after starting 0-3. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Quick completion on the out. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This is a design run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Grab behind the line. It's Vaughn. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They boot it away on fourth down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Breaks into the open. At the 20. He is in. Touchdown Sooners.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game. All by himself down the middle. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Canes. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Moving away from pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They want to run this quarterback. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
he was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Mateer. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's loose, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Hurricanes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll go right back to the run. Here's a little room there. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Fletcher. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Now on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Lofton. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Vaughn. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Miami! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Hurricanes back on top.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. This quarterback, part of their running game, picks up the first down. Turning it on. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's open on the right. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
Now on the move. Makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here. And he scores! Touchdown, Oklahoma! The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with exactly where you want to be in this one. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. They move on top here in the 4th. The Hurricanes back on top.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect him. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. That's caught, it's Harris. Spin, still running. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made it look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Punts it out of the air. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. The Sooners come down and score one of their own. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Throwing, Mensah. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Well, they didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And now they take the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Mensah. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Fires to the big fella. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. And they'll take a knee.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.